I've just, we're here for our cooking, well, actually the Rogue cooks arrived. I'm in disguise, I'm a little bit worried about our other two chefs. They're doing another program because I might end up like the oven. So I'm in disguise today. What I'm going to do is, actually the other two chefs have inspired me a little bit. I'm going to do the easy peasy sausage rolls, which I think Mr. Langlands did about 2 weeks ago, but we're going to do a little step up version. We're going to do them with chorizo sausage rolls, caramelised onions, and some feta cheese. That's our ingredients and the puff paste. What I'm going to do with the chorizo sausage rolls, I'm going to put them in the oven now. They're just going to be pre-cooked just for about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes on about 180. And then we'll take them out and cut them up. As you can see, I've cut the onions up really small. What we're going to do is with the feta, we're just going to cut this up really small. Okay, so what we're going to do with the onions, we're actually going to do caramelised onions. So we just put some vegetable oil in with the onions. And what I do with it to caramelise the onions is some raw sugar. So what we do is we mix that through when it gets hot and just put some raw sugar through, and that'll give it a nice sweet caramelised taste when they're all cooked. Just have a look at these caramelised onions here, just so they're nice and brown, not too cooked, and then we'll turn that off and let that cool now. All right, here we go guys, we've got our chorizos have been in the oven so they're 3/4 cooked. What we're going to do is we're going to cut them in half. So we just cut them in half, like so. And you can see we've got our chopped up feta, our caramelised onion, and what we're going to do is, remember guys, when you're making these, you can use whatever sausages you like. You don't have to use onion if you don't like onion, but please try this because it's very sweet, the caramelised onion, and very nice. And we just sprinkle a bit of the onion over the top. Okay. And we get our feta, and you can use ordinary cheese, any cheese you want. Any cut up cheese or any shredded cheese you got at home. And then what I do, because as you've known from my cooking before, I do enjoy a little bit of spice, just a little bit of chili over the top. Okay, there's the 4 of them finished. And now I'm going to have a crack at rolling them. So just roll it, tuck it all in the best you can. Doesn't have to be too fancy. Just roll it over. And I think it's done before. There you go, and just press that down. So there's one. If you just roll them in that spray oil that's on the paper there, just helps to coat that, so we don't stick when it's cooked. Just knocking that down at the end again with a fork makes it nice and tidy. And unfortunately, I haven't got any this time, but if you have got it at home, which makes it really nice, and just sprinkle them with some sesame seeds if you've got them. I'm going to put them in the oven now. About 180, 200. And while we're doing that, we can clean up some of the mess. In about 20 to 25 minutes, they'll be ready. All right, here we go. Finished product, 25 minutes on about 180, 200. Finished product here. What I've done here is just cut these up into thirds and then a half. I'm going to put these on a plate here. And a special mention today to Mr. Langlands, whose videos have been absolutely sensational and they've kept me on these toes. I don't know about his cooking, but his videoing has been awesome. Little step up of his sausage rolls. We have Mr. Hicks, and we have Melissa here, who's been helping me with all the she's been doing all the videos of these cooking. No, so Mr. Hicks,
thank you very much.
Melissa, thank you very much, and thank you for your help.
Thank you.
Good on you, mate.